Okay, so we can start now. And I'll share the PPT first. आपका ऑडियो म्यूट है. Yeah, now it is there.
I'm not being able to see anything.
Now you can, yeah. So just give me a time.
Yes.
Can you see this now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect. So we can start with it now, as long as people keep coming. So we don't wait for them. This is 6 o'clock. We will start.
Okay. So are we going with yesterday's questions first, or all the
There is
questions?
no question as such, so we'll not wait for that, because we already have so many points to cover today. So we'll start with that.
Sure. Okay. So today we'll talk about Daniel Day-Lewis. He is known for his process mostly. He is one of the most finest method actors of our time, we know. And he has been actively working in both films and theater for decades. He has been associated with the National Youth Theatre and the Bristol Old Vic Theatre School, and later Royal Shakespeare Company. He used to play Romeo in Romeo and Juliet, and later Hamlet as well. So he was very active in theatre and on stage, and later on he started doing films, and he's one of the actors who has been very I mean who works through the skin of the character, you know. He just understands the core of the character, and very meticulously and in detail he always he gets too much involved even with each of the characters he plays. He's the only actor who has been awarded the best Oscar for Best Actor for 3 films: My Left Foot, There Will Be Blood, and Lincoln. None of any other actors has been awarded this many in this category till now. So he's the only actor, and also he has been awarded knighthood in 2014. For his contribution in the field of drama. Yes, in 1990 he got Oscar for My Left Foot. Okay, we will move to the so My Left Foot, the next slide, yeah, is basically a book. Is a book written by Christy Brown. It's autobiography basically. Christy Brown, he was a painter, writer, 20th century writer and painter, who was diagnosed with severe spastic cerebral palsy. And just after his birth in 1932, he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, and due to which he was like completely quadriplegia, which is like none of the limbs works, or any other vital part of the body. None of the body parts work. But here, fortunately, it was his left foot which was in working, which he could use to do. So he used to use left foot for everything. Imagine, like, in your body only your left foot is working. So yes, and this is the film about his tribulations in life, and how he survives all through. And yes, this was Christy Brown. And as we say, like, as long as the mind is working, it doesn't matter how much your body is working. It's all about the will and the intention. Okay. My Left Foot has been made in 1989. The poster, please. Yes. 1989. And this film, during this film, Daniel Day-Lewis used to, you know, be in wheelchair long before, like uh, while he was preparing for the character. he he spent days on wheelchair, and he learned how to paint, how to write uh, with his left foot. And he also has gone for observation and has spent a lot of time with people who has got cerebral palsy, and keenly observed them, and also their speech pattern. He practiced all everything to get into this character. So it's a huge research homework, which has been a constant devotion that was there from his side when he was preparing for this character. Okay, now we'll start watching the film.
Just give me a moment.
We can start with the film.
Yeah, just give me a moment.
Yes, we'll start with the very first scene because it's very significant. And just see how this actor with his left foot is all doing the action basically.
On this way, please, this way. No, right. Well, you're very welcome. Christy, very welcome.
To your humble abode.
Yes, oh, my humble abode. Yes, I like it.
Hello, my name is Mary. I'll be with you till you go on this evening. I have to take him into the library.
Over.
See you later.
Be careful of that fella.
I'll be okay.
I wouldn't be too sure about that.
Now you're all very welcome to my humble abode, and to this benefit organized by my friend Dr. Eileen Cohen. Dr. Eileen Cohen. Now, I'm not going to ask you to put your hands in your pockets, not yet, because we're going to start the evening with a little concert.
Do you want to go out and watch?
We want to see the original.
The original of the book. That looks good.
Looks can be deceiving. It's a bit sentimental.
Do you paint this? That's very good.
Okay, we can pause. Yes. So now the film will show the birth and the younger days of Christy Bound. But till now, what we have seen, what we could see is a body which is like completely crippled, and it is inside this wheelchair sitting there, and none of his muscle or anything which is under control. So the spine is not working, so that's the body is completely imbalanced all the time. And how this actor has been able to grab that rhythm of that body of a cerebral palsy patient, and he's constantly I think the back of his mind what was working was like, when if the spine is not there, if the spine is not completely in control, then the body is not aligned, it's moving all the time. And that is what he has been able to uh, consistently keep that rhythm of the body, where it's moving all the time because it's not under control. And also when he is speaking here is of course not much clear, but it has much clarity than before in the sense that in the film he will go through the speech therapy, so now his speech is quite clear. But then the next when we will see the next portions of the movie, we will see that his speech is not at all clear, but gradually it gets clear with the course of the film. So now we will go to the next section, which is his primary strength and the place of belief and trust is his mother. She is the one who has been constantly supporting him, and that is the first word he writes ever with his left foot. And she is the one who has been trying to make him write with his left foot, which is the only one organ, one portion of the body which is working. And she is the one who has been pushing him to do this. And that's why the first word what he writes is mother. Let's see. To understand the psyche of this character, we have to also understand the kind of relationships he shares around him. His father till now was not a very supportive one, but his mother was the one who used to support him all through. When he is writing this word, it's a different kind of emotion that is getting generated here.
Jesus, Christ. He's a brown. He's a brown, all right. Christy's a brown. Oh. Where you going, Daddy? What do you think? This man deserves a jar.
Okay, pause. So after this, his father has been another like very supportive person in his life apart from his mother, and they knew that some like this person, this boy is not a very regular one. He has got talents, and accordingly I mean all, it's a very huge family, a small huge family living in a small house. He did not have any space and everything, but everyone was very supportive about him, encouraging about him. Okay, we will next go to the section where he has grown up now and he's celebrating his 17th birthday. Yes.
Still 17.
So he is much younger now. And just
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Christy. Happy birthday to you.
Go on now.
He's a man now, Father. Come on, Christy, 17 candles. Now take a deep breath. Come on.
Will you shut that baby up for Christ's sake?
Take it easy, Christy.
Go on. Go on, Christy. Go on.
Go on, Christy.
Go on. It's like the bleeding fire of hell, that one is. Come on, Christy, here. Here now.
That's it. Don't worry, you'll get your wheelchair, Christy.
Christy!
Christy!
Right up, mate. We're taking a lead. Okay, come on. Pass it, will you? Point ball, come on. Pass it. Point ball. Turn over the blows, right here. Give us it. Let Christy take it. Come on, quick. Can't hold them up. Right.
okay, pause. So in both the sequence, what we
To
saw
interrupt,
till
ma'am,
now.
where can we find this movie? Like, we did not get the link of this movie.
I had sent the link to everybody. I don't know why you did not get it. Okay. Move further. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So in both the sequence, on his 17th birthday, how remarkably he was blowing the candles, and by the that is what this good actors does, that they make you forget about how active or able this person is, but how he just blowed the candles, and then the last one he swallowed it. So there is a from this character you expect surprises, you expect something more, you expect a showmanship, and on the next sequence as well, he is playing game with lots of dedication and lots of whatever strength he has got. He blocked the ball, he did not let the other team goal, and when he got the opportunity to shoot for the shot, and he uh, put the ball inside the goal. So he is a hero kind of a character who everyone rejoices around him. Everyone is supportive about him, and they enjoy his presence. So unlike other characters, who when we see someone who is suffering from this kind of disease, who can't move and everything. Some intention of putting this character in the sympathetic box always remains, but here it is like it's on the brighter side. He is someone who is able otherwise. How he is able, how, but yes, of course, he is also a human being. He has got a very complex mind of a person who is suffering from such disease, complex mind of an artist, complex mind of an intelligent person. So these are, and who also someone who is emotional, who understands emotion
Here
closely.
it is mentioned that showman, hero, that's fine. Desperation. So how desperate he is in terms of what?
Desperation to cope up with people who are around him, who can play around him with their both legs, and also the way he saved the ball. It's like giving everything, whatever energy, ability he has got in his body to save that, and also to prove himself, also to be as par people who are quote unquote physically able people around him. Okay, now we'll go to the next sequence where he is kissed by a girl, and how amazingly he portrays the emotion of happiness, or like blushing. He was blushing. It's all on his face. Let's watch this.
And I'll kill you. Nobody. No, nobody. It's pointing at Christy. He's not in the game.
He is if it's pointing at him.
I don't think it's pointing at me.
Sure, you're the nicest of the lot. And you've nice eyes too.
Yeah. Let's go. Happy the employer. Take no women. See you, Rachel.
So there is always like fun around him. Now you will understand another psyche of this character when he's seeing his sister is kissing her boyfriend outside.
I don't like these late nights, Sheila.
Pause. So it is he was just kissed by a girl on that day. Now he has a sense of some kind of physical intimacy. Then he's watching his sister kissing outside their home, and then, you know, when she's back, he's watching her in a different way. It's not about brother sister only, it's also about another uh, aspect to it, which is like completely based on gender. And there is a vacuum, because this person is we don't know whether he'll be able to ever get exposed to romantic relationships, so-called intimate relationships. But he has got an urge for that, and he has hope for that. And he was when he was in some kind of pain, um, not pain, this when he was experiencing this vacuum, he has gone back to painting. And painting what? Painting something which he is going to gift to the girl who kissed him. So we'll go to the next sequence. 35.
5.
Yeah.
What's this? Already paid, isn't it? Laid off.
What about Christy's wheelchair?
Christy will get his wheelchair, okay?
Why did you get laid off?
Don't you question me in front of the children. A brick hit the fallen in the head accidentally on purpose.
It's Rachel. Well, your beautiful eyes are splendid pools of blue, and whose depths I swim regularly. It's lovely, isn't it?
And this girl is in love with his brother.
Even signed it himself. CB. That's not Tom Brown. That's Christy. Sure he knows what his lips for.
Anyone with a bid?
Can I speak to Christy Brown, please?
Christy, you're wanted.
Did you paint that? Come on, take it. Sorry. Tell your brother Tommy we're asking for him.
So he he experienced pain, and also when he was he has been quite his surrounding has been quite supportive about him, even his brother. But he came to know that this girl is actually not looking for him. She is interested in his brother. So, and the pain he and the magnitude of the pain we will get to know later in the film. And rejection. That is something which he experiences for the first time, rejection. But is this character about not only about you know cripple, pain, of course, human. It is also a humorous character, we will see, and also it's a mischievous character. He is someone who is always making fun, a very jovial one. At the same time, he is planning games and mischievous things with his friends around. He's an active person. Okay, the next one. So if you watch his body language, apart from his body language, of course, that is something to look out for in this character. But as he has got very less speech,
So,
he is doing most of it through his facial expressions.
get that into you. Hands. Get it into him. Go on, more. What did you say? What did he say, Mrs.?
He just said the porridge is lovely.
Keep quiet!
Come on, Christy, everybody has to go to bed. I know you have to do your painting, but everybody has to go to bed because there's no cold. Now, Christy, don't push my nerves any further, all right? Oh, Christy, someday you'll have a place of your own. Right, come on, William, come on in.
Are all those kids in bed? Huh?
Okay, but we'll move a bit forward, where he will steal the coal. With his friend, he'll steal the coal. So he masterminds this, that he plans little forward, Narishi. He plans with his friend to steal coal. Yes. He's also a very intelligent person. So his mind is perfectly working, maybe working more than other people.
Your plant's not walking, Christy. Wait till it goes up the hill.
Look at the way this character shows his joy, his overjoy. He's extremely excited now. He can't move any part of his body. He can't speak anything. He can't shout. but still we can get the emotion that, you know, he is overjoyed right now.
Jesus, Marion, Joseph, what's happened to you? It's all right, Ma. It's only cold.
Okay, we'll pause here and see how he is, you know, sheepishly looking at his mother, that he has done some kind of a crime. It's a sin to steal, and he has done that, and his mother is going to scold him. So again, he is this, you know, this child which is there inside him. And as this character, we are actually getting communicated through, mostly through his facial expressions, and there's no speech, there is no much body movement. So we will just watch minutely how this actor is emoting each of the emotion through his breath. Very vital here, his breath, his voice, to some extent, however way he's using it, though very minimalist, and of course his facial expression. And let's see how this character expresses anger. So we'll move to the next sequence. So now we could see his overjoyed happiness. 47, Narishri, 47. Over happiness, and you know, this vacuum, pain of rejection we have seen. Now let's see what this character does when he gets angry, really angry. Watch his breath, watch his voice.
That's just what we need.
So his sister is pregnant and
you know?
she wants to leave, and
My fault.
she wants to get married.
Mine? Oh, that's a lovely picture. The old woman that lives in a shoe and a daughter that couldn't keep her knickers on.
Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it. Leaving.
Stop it.
And this is the place of, you know, sanity for him. Whenever he is angry or frustrated or in pain or happy, he's painting. He's always painting. That is what
Get away from me.
is keeping his sanity.
Paddy, leave her.
Break every bone in your fucking body.
Obviously, stop.
So his father hits his sister.
Stop him. Christy, stop. Christy, stop. Christy, stop. Please stop.
Who's the little kid?
Which one? This kid? Their kid. His brother. It's a huge family. Lots of brothers and sisters.
Miss you too. Look after me, Martha.
Okay, we can pause here. So, if the only thing which is working is his left foot and he was beating it, that is the only way to, you know, channelize or express his anger. So understand the psyche of this character. He's not even being able to express completely with everything, because he's not being able to do that. And that's why whatever whatever things which is there with him, he is using everything, whether it's saving the ball, whether it's showing anger. Whenever he is going in such situation, he is giving everything to express himself. And here, when we saw the anger and the kind of voice he was letting out, and he was not being able to say much, and because he can't speak right now, he's in a state where he's not being able to speak much and with lots of clarity. And see, his face is always, his lips are like this, he has kept it all through. And that, keeping that, he has been speaking whatever he has been speaking, whatever way he has been expressing, he was always maintaining that. And the breath, whether if whenever, if it's he's in love, or angry or pain, watch his breath a lot, because it is expressing a lot, from someone who is this kind, you know. Okay. We'll go to the next sequence. So now he is not in a state where he's speaking very clearly. His therapy will start now, and let's see how he responds to something new as speech therapy.
The noise.
What?
I need the noise.
I don't
Yes,
smoke.
if you see how
I
he's
need the
speaking,
noise.
I'm not deaf. I
it's
can hear you.
quite clear now
I need a light.
than before.
I haven't got any matches, so you'll just have to wait here while I go and get one. Don't you think I'm your mother just because I'm looking after you for the evening?
I don't need a fucking psychology lesson. We just need the fucking noise.
And he's drinking, hiding from this.
Right.
Have you got the cigarette?
I'm just after telling you I don't smoke. Is there anything else I can do for you? Glass. No point in drinking out of the bottle, huh? Hello, Dr. Paul, please. Hello, Eileen. Yes, yeah. Adenoid cerebral palsy?
Okay, his mother has come to buy a wheelchair for him. We'll pause here a bit. So previous scene, we have seen that he would get married to this person later, and right from the very first visit, interaction with this character, he is completely flirtatious with this nurse. And when she's asking that anything else I can do for you, he's giving a very meaningful look towards her. So he is someone who is like flirtatious as well. So he's not a flamboyance part is there in his character, who knows that I am that showman, I am that. By this time he has also become the celebrity, so he is quite conscious about him, whoever he is meeting, and his status right now. And he's constantly flirting with this nurse. So, and how nothing, it's with expressions, and there is a pattern, there is a certain way he expresses. When he got his first kiss, He was quite shy and blushing, and a very similar expression we can see when he is speaking to this lady, and a very similar kind of a smiling expression he is giving towards her. Okay, now we'll get to the next one. Yes.
Shravasti,
Yes.
yesterday we didn't break for 10 minutes, so can we just
Sure.
10-minute break?
10 or 5?
10 is fine, 7 or 8, whatever. So we'll meet at 7 o'clock. Okay.
Sure.
So we can go to the next is we are at
Session with therapist. Yeah.
52 and 10.
Yes.
Lovely. This is fantastic, actually, you know. No, there's nothing. That's that one. Isn't that lovely? That one.
And as you can see, it's the same painting that he gifted to that girl. Now it's like he has torn that apart. So that is kind of sentimental this character is.
But that was not in the original when she handed over to him. Originally, she gives the full-fledged painting back to him, and now he torn it and it over.
Yes. So he, of course, he couldn't take the rejection. So that shows his pain and his vulnerability. So that's why he has, even if he has done it, but he has torn that apart. Yeah.
In 4 parts.
Someone to see you. This is Dr. Cole. Hello, Christy. You're a great painter. I'm a doctor, like your mother says, and I specialise in cerebral palsy. Now, we've just started a clinic here in Dublin, and I wonder, would you like to attend it? No, we don't have to pay, Christy. We don't have to pay. What? He said, hope deferred, make a heart sick. I understood that.
It's again the same smile in his face.
Oh, come on. Good.
Now we'll see how, how this actor reacts when he's scared.
What do you want to do? Oh, you're behind. Do you want to ride up front with the driver? Come on, Christy, come up in front with me. There he's all right.
So he was living in a space right now which is quite secure and protective, but now he is, encountering other patients, and he's not at all comfortable with that. And he's actually scared and petrified. and he has locked his door, and he's not prepared to go ahead with the therapy.
Christy, there's somebody here to see you. Christy, if you like, we can work here. With speech therapy, I could teach you how to say fuck off more clearly.
Look at his expression. Oh my God.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over again. 1, 2. Just relax with it. Relax. 3, 4, 5. That's it. 1, 2, 3, and out. Breathe. No. Your lungs are too weak. They need a bit. Nice. That's right. Try this instead. Right. Now you the go. Yes. Good. Steady, steady. And one big breath. It's very good. It's very good. And focus the breath. Breathe slowly. And he's been like that for 3 days now. I don't know what's wrong with him. He won't talk to me. Go on up and see him. Go on. I brought you a present. There's a speech in there I'd love you to have a look at. It's to be or not to be, Hamlet. Oh, you should stop feeling sorry for yourself. You know, I don't want to be a failure either. Will you have a look at it for me?
Okay, we can pause here a bit. So till now, the sequence which we saw, there are certain elements that we can talk about. For example, the way this actor is so comfortably and seamlessly doing things with his left foot, that it is like, for us, it's not at all something which is like jerky. This is something which is like very casual, opening the door, opening the latch of the door or the lock of the door, or taking the taking the book under this and or painting. So just think how much this actor has meticulously worked on this particular limb to work so remarkably. So it is not easy. It's not easy for anyone who is, unlocking doors with your left foot only. That kind of an actor he is. And also, what he does when he's like little bit low, he's depressed, he's under this blanket, he he wants to go inside, he wants to shut himself, he wants to go, there is a shell, there is a space inside in him, where he feels more safe. So he just shut himself from everyone around him. And this is a very initial stage when he he's having this a beautiful relationship with this therapist. He's dedicated, he's trying hard with the sessions, he is someone who is quite sincere. But when we see the way he expresses his uncomfortability when he was about to leave with other patients, or the way he expresses anger, so these are the things also tells us, get this information that there is a certain amount of aggression in this character, and that aggression is coming from, so this, we have to understand the psyche of this kind of patients, and whatever aggression or anger, that's a bit different with them. So this aggression is coming from so many things. He's struggling every day in his life to make it better, to make an inch better, to make it a little bit comfortable for him. So it's a struggle, it's an everyday struggle that he is facing, and hence the kind of overwhelming expressions he is giving, it's like living the moment, it's giving everything right into that moment. Okay, now we will move to the one where he proposes. Nareshji, 1.0. Yeah.
102.
102. Yes. And see how this character is reacting when he is in love.
First time.
I always understood him.
Oh, well, nobody else ever did. At least he can function now.
Something in that voice that disturbs me.
What do you mean?
Much hope in it.
It's a very important
Hope in it.
In his voice, I can hear hope, expectation.
We know not of this conscience doesn't make out of his own.
And see the difference
And
in
that's
his speech.
And thus the latest of
It is
resolution
a bit more clear now.
can't stop talking. And the enterprises are great pitch in the moment with this in regard to our current standard, I am losing in him of action.
What do you think about Hamlet, Christy?
And cripple. You can't act him.
He did in the end.
Too late. I mean,
So he's a very intelligent person. He understands complexity of mind. Yes. Continue.
very much.
And I like you, Christy. You have the heart of a poet.
No. Oh, well.
What? I better go.
Okay. Paused. So now he proposed, but actually it is some kind of a mutual expression of love that are kind of affection that both of them holds. They just exchange that, and she did not get the point. So now, of course, now he's there to attend his painting exhibition, and after that they goes for dinner, and let's see what happens there. It's a long one. but there is so much this actor has done in that scene. So we'll go next to the restaurant scene.
06.
06, yeah. Watch the varied emotion, that minute details in every expression.
I think Makai is a great painter. So,
You see? I agree with Christy.
Oh, he's too uncontrolled for me.
Jim, let Christy try the wine.
Intro evil
The Latin Mass.
I thought it was James Joyce. I won't say one.
And James Maturities, Christy.
I'm not that sophisticated.
Not yet.
I love you, Eileen.
And I love you, Christy.
No, I really love you. I love you all.
That's good.
I even love Peter.
And
Well, I'm glad you like Peter, Christy, because we're going to get married in 6 months. Christy, what do you think of that?
and now when he's got to know that she's getting married to Peter, look at how he changes his expression.
Peter and
Why you think, Shavasti, they did not concentrated on his face while did a pan to the left and right when he finished his congratulations? Because it would
Yes.
be too boring to just concentrate on his face, and everybody knows that the way he speaks. But in order to give a little variation, they concentrated on the expression, why a pan to left and right.
That might be one possibility, but I think also like how we look at this kind of people when they are in public space and when they are not behaving how they should behave, like a normal person, how they should behave. When they are not behaving, they create some kind of embarrassment for everyone, and they are, as it is a public place, they are getting embarrassed with his presence there and the way they are reacting. And also they could maybe just to show that, because how he is going, we have seen this actor how he would express in this situation. So it's the counterpart.
You taught me how to speak, so I could say that.
Discussing with Kathy.
Makai is empty.
Kathy was full of soap.
Said he was empty. Whiskey!
Now he's a completely changed person altogether. The aggression I was talking about, which was hidden till now, is there.
Never forget that.
Again, breathe. Breathing.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what age that is. That's 10-year-old, same age as me.
Don't give him any more.
Boom!
Take that whiskey from him, Tony.
Touch it. And
And he is really disgusted about this fact that everybody is, trying to behave like a child, as if he is a child. They're treating him like a child, and he is completely disgusted about that. Because he has a mind. Mostly we forget that.
I had nothing but the platonic love all my life. They never complained. Fuck Plato. Fuck the answer. There's not 100% commitment. Boom.
Let's go any further.
Let's discuss later.
Christy.
What are you going to do about it, Peter? You're a nice man. What are you going to do about it?
Okay. Sit down.
I'm going to wheel you out of this restaurant.
Yeah.
Stop!
Will!
Sharon!
Okay. Pause. I'm amazed that the glass did not fall. That whiskey glass was still there. So, yes. So this is the height of aggression and pain and he's feeling betrayed basically. So there are important things that he was saying that you are not my mother, don't forget that. And also fuck all the love which is not 100, where there is no there is where it is not 100% commitment. So maybe through this we can a little bit understand the psyche of this character, that his mother has been someone who is a pillar of strength, support in his life, and 100% commitment to him is someone who is like his mother. There he understands commitments maybe from that thread, and he expects that from someone who will love him. And but it's a disappointment. And if it's disappointment, if it's something which is painful, he gets aggressive. He gets aggressive, and anger, that is something comes when he's into this kind of state. So
and you have also mentioned the suicide in the same scene in the text, broken heart and oblique suicide.
Yes, we'll continue with this. So this is the state of mind he is right now, and let's see how what's the next thing that is coming in his mind. So let's to understand the magnitude of his pain. And we can continue. We know that this character is quite sentimental. He's a painter, he's an artist, he has a soft heart, and he's quite sentimental.
John, come in. Come in now for your tea, please. Come on. All right, ma.
He's writing a suicide note. So the actor is actually writing with his left foot.
Writing a what?
Suicide note. And understand the difficulty. Even he wants to die, he has to struggle a lot. Okay. This is the second part of his of the thing. So of course he couldn't do it, but you know, even if he wants to die, he has to, you know, so much of effort that he had to put, and he fails, of course, but he did. So when he got rejected once, twice, and this is the consequence he is thinking about right now. And also maybe he wanted to get rid of his life because he is like this. That's why people are rejecting him. So let's end this life. There is no point now. When we will okay, now we'll continue a bit here. His father will expire, and let's see how in his funeral. It's a very different kind of a funeral he will be attending, and they're in a bar, and let's see how as a family you know um they react to the situation. So there's this fight, and look at his physically how he's doing it. Look at his movement, his physical acting part. Okay, continue.
Tea, I'm going to make a nice cup of tea. I'm going to make a cake here.
Saves his
Christine.
try to save his father.
All right, Mom.
Cherry dog. Oh, you Ah, come on, who's in there?
Who's
It's a top really
Who's
good.
on?
Ah, come on, let me in. Oh, what's going on? Christy!
What?
Father's lying on the floor. I can't open the door. Come on, Dave. Christy, I can't open the door. Christy, push.
Oh, it's a shot.
Jesus, Joseph, Patrick.
£7, 5 shillings and 6pence a yard, precious.
So this is the funeral of his father.
Take it easy.
Give us another blast there, ready, Dad, but all right? Get some drinks and get one beside the bit of sugar and bits of.
Thank you, Christy. Your outfit will never be dead.
How's my ma going to survive?
Don't be worrying about that. We'll be all right. Terry, will you tell us about when you and the old fella carried the foreman up the ladder, will you? Yeah. Later. Yeah. Well, give us a song, somebody. For Jesus' sake, Tom, will you? Give us a song. Yeah.
So now this character is singing as well.
Oh, well, somebody shut him up.
Now fighting on the battleground, it sounded yet tattoo, and the angel bellowed in peace. Keep it down a bit there. He was singing that for his father.
His father was nothing but a mouse. Like all the Browns.
All right, lads. Take it easy. Respect for Dom.
He's the leader. Even he is in a wheelchair, he's the leader.
I don't fight cripples.
And the use of his left foot.
That's great, Christy.
Where is me?
Why not?
Okay,
That's
we'll
not
pause
bad.
here.
I've no idea.
I'm just amazed to see I think the physical the acting part is like really very strong over here, where he's fighting, the way he tried to save his father, you know, coming out of the wheelchair, and how he tried to save his father, and later on his fight with everyone. And yes, we can see someone who is like really has a very strong family bonding, and everyone respects him, everyone listens to him. And that is kind of a character this is, that much of influence this character has got, and not at all sympathy. If anyone is showing sympathy towards him, he negates that. He doesn't want to listen to that person. He gets disgusted with such expression from other people, and he is a winner at the end. So that's why he has become a renowned painter and writer later. We'll come back to the present time, and let's see how he flirts with the nurse, and of course finally he'll be able to convince her to get married to him. Okay, the ceremony. Yeah. And the way he speaks.
I was going to call it.
What?
The reminiscences.
Reminiscences.
Of a mental defective.
That's a terrible title.
It was my blue period.
And you typed out of it with your left foot.
I didn't do it with my nose.
I really wanted to.
So the humor I was talking about.
Thank you.
I have an appointment, I told you.
Is he good looking?
Who?
Your appointment.
Yeah, in his own way, he's nice.
It doesn't matter to me. You can meet who you like. Where is he now?
What?
Is he good looking?
Yeah.
I don't know with him.
You're very bloody nosy, Christy Brown.
I was only asking. Is it like a drink?
I'm working, I can't.
Like,
I have a date, I told you.
yeah, I forgot.
You're a fast worker, aren't you?
Read your book.
I can't with you staring at me.
Oh, look away.
She's very pretty, isn't she?
Prettier than that bloody picture.
So sorry.
Marianne!
Okay, this scene is, as we know, this is about at the beginning we as he wrote, he has a special connection with his mother, and he wrote the first word, which is yes, but he was not being able to do anything for his mother all his life. But now he has like more or less he's an established painter. He's getting work, and he got money, and this time he wants to pay his mother. And I felt we can move a bit forward where he's interacting with his mother. There is lots of content and happiness, and finally he is being able to do something for his mother.
It's 120.
That yes,
Back.
yes, that yes, 129. Yeah.
Oh, 129.
Yes. Is this 129?
Yeah, 129.55. Correct.
Little bit back, just a bit back. Yes, this is. Yes, yes.
Around the whole year.
Little back, little. We can go little back. Sorry. So the surprises.
No, get us some Neapolitan.
All right.
The pink and green stuff.
All right, yeah. So, but just this once, mind you now. Don't take to spend your money on an ice cream.
Yes. See the expression of joy.
That's more money than your poor father ever earned in a whole year. I can't take it.
Thanks for you. It's yours.
I can't take it, son.
That was a great lamb. And I'm a writer. I know it's mad, man. I want her to have it. That's that. Get yourself a dress and a new pair of shoes. Yeah.
And now he meets
You have a visitor.
Aileen again, and see, he is still in love with her, I guess, or has got a soft corner for her, and he expresses it in a very fun way, in a much cordial way. Yes.
Beautiful.
Adieu. Sit down.
And he's matured now. His look has changed.
If you like.
I need to ask you.
He's a bit older.
No.
Benefit.
Well.
Lord Castlewellan.
She's mad. Gosh.
Filthy rich. Look, I know you don't like appearing in public, but it's for a good cause.
For the cripples.
For the cripples.
Yeah. I'll try to behave myself.
You sure I haven't put you too much?
So all I need to do is myself.
No, not too much.
How's Peter?
Okay, pause. We'll come to the last bit of the film now. And here, we can pause here. Yes, so till now, what are the very important information we got about this character? Is like he is anything but cripple. He is anything, I mean, technically, maybe he is, but otherwise, he doesn't consider himself as someone who is crippled or needs sympathy or some kind of, empathetic behavior. So he's a very strong person in that way. He knows how to fight it out. He knows how to come out of channelize his struggle to something which is really creative, constructive, and positive. And that's why he's a fun character. He's someone who's a positive character, in spite of the fact he is in this condition. Now we'll come to the end of the film, where I felt like he finally, he in a very peaceful state of mind, where he is in love and the girl is with him, so he's at peace. Okay.
What do you think? Too much self-pity.
No, I think he's a lonely man and not in the least sentimental.
Mary, do you really think so?
Yep.
Would you go out with him?
Certainly.
Now, listen, everyone.
So you'd go out with me?
Nice. He's talking about it.
I want to introduce you to one of the bravest, well, no, quite the bravest chef I've ever come across. Yes, well, now, when Christy Brown was born, the doctors told his mother that just there's no good.
Stay with us for a couple of hours.
Just a vegetable for the rest of his little life. But Christy Brown, no, she wouldn't take that, oh no. She knew.
Would you go out with me tonight?
Her son would...
Told you, Christy, I have an appointment.
And so we have with us here tonight...
Are you in love with him?
Her faith in him and
what?
his courage.
I asked the kid to love him, man.
I'll introduce to you Christy Brown, man of genius. Christy.
Okay.
It's none of your business.
So you want that?
Why should I?
What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything. You imagine that people are afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you, okay?
You're afraid of yourself.
Oh, come on. Look, just...
You're afraid of
we
me.
can't talk about this now. Look, I'm going.
Why can't we talk now? Now's a good enough time for me.
I'll see you again sometime.
Again sometime.
Okay.
We've had that before, Mary. Why did that with some fucking time? Mary, stay. Stay!
Christy. You've got to go.
Take me out to the firing squad, so.
I'm really honoured to be asked to give voice to the words of Christy Brown. I was born in the Rotunda Hospital on June the 5th, 1932. There were 22 children in all, of which 13 survived. It would not be true to say that I'm no longer lonely. I've made myself articulate and understood to people in many parts of the world, and this is something we all wish to do, whether we're crippled or not. Yet, like everyone else, I am acutely conscious sometimes of my own isolation, even in the midst of people. And I often give up hope of ever being able to really communicate with them. It is not only the sort of isolation that every writer or artist must experience in the creative mood, if he's to create anything at all. It's like a black cloud sweeping down on me unexpectedly, cutting me off from others, sort of deaf. I lay back in my chair, while my old left foot beat time to a new rhythm. Now I could relax and enjoy myself completely. I was at peace, happy. Yes.
Give us one of them flowers, please.
You're not coming with us in the car, Christy?
No.
You're mad, Christy. It's great.
Get in the car before I kick your ass.
Good luck, Christy.
Good night, Christy.
Good night, Ma. Come on, I'm all right. Will you get in the car now, Ma? Fine.
Good, Christy. Be careful.
And you let me down, Tom.
You take it easy, Christy.
Take it easy yourself.
Let's go.
Yes, I'm there. Yes, thank you. I hope to see you again.
I hope to see you again, Christy. Before closing time.
I thought I'd lost them. You can just see Joyce's tower down there. And that's where James sang was born, up on the mountain. What do you drink, sir?
Let's drink the Dublin.
The Dublin?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Christy Brown was born there.
Yeah.
Okay. So when he said to the priest that I hope to see you again, it's basically because he is planning to get married soon with Mary. And that's why with that intention, he said that I hope to see you again, which he did not get. And he said like, okay, I also hope to see you again. But and yes, till the end also we could see the flamboyant part when I was talking about, or the showmanship, when the moment he saw that Mary is here, he took a rose and tried to give it to her. So that's that's kind of a flamboyant nature this character has got. Can we go back to the slide? Just few points that I feel that why this this performance is so remarkable. Firstly, I think that Daniel Day-Lewis could understand the psyche of a differently abled person. That is something you need to crack as an actor first when you are doing something of this kind, because it's all in his mind. His mind is completely working in a different note altogether, which is contradicting his physical part. So his body is saying something else and his mind is something else. His mind is more than efficient. He doesn't have a very normal regular intellect. He has got a high intellect and high sensitivity and high emotions. That's why whenever he's expressing any kind of emotion, it's always very heightened, because that is the kind of a mind this character is having, and the actor has been able to crack that, and that's why I think so beautifully he could do it. The next is also he has been able to, the next slide, he has been able to grab or Narishi, next one. Yes. Grab or own the body language of a cripple who has got cerebral palsy, observing them, trying to imitate, and actually after practice and practice, you actually come to this point when you just own that body, and takes a lot and lot of practice, being in the character and processing it all through, which he has done remarkably. There is no point, not a single time when you will feel that he's not a crippled man. He convinced us very conveniently. He convinced us. Okay, the next one, the speech gradation. What I would say that very less speech this character has spoken, very less words he has spoken. It's mostly like sounds and breathing and kind little bit of harsh and noises, voices, but speech, um yeah, of course he has worked on that. He has um been able to understand the the muscles and the pattern, and he has adapted that so beautifully. And initially it was not very clear. Gradually it became clearer and clearer, and when we see the real time the film is showing, he's almost speaking clearly. So that is also this actor has worked on, that how he is going to use sound or voice or noise or speech of a cerebral palsy patient, and he has adapted that. Yes, these are, I think, a few of the points, I think. And yes, the last one is of course practicing and understanding and being in the state where only and only your left foot is working in a disabled body. That is the only able part. And we don't have I mean, we can understand how much he has devoted himself to bring himself to this point where he can even paint or write with his left foot. So there is lots of hard work that has gone behind this character, and Daniel Day-Lewis has remarkably done that, and that's why he has won the Oscar for this. Yes, I think we can end it today. If you have questions, we can quickly take.
If anybody have a specific question, please write down here so that I can read it out. So rather than making a statement, ask a question, because statements are very personal.
If you have questions from yesterday's class even,
also you can
we can discuss. Yeah.
So more or less everybody is done.
Okay.
So
yes.
we wrap up for today, and we'll plan what we need to do next today. So you can sign off, and I'll launch this poll business, which is a kind of attendance. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye. One or two more people are here. If it is not, then it's fine. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Somebody want to ask something? Okay. So done here, and let me just end the meeting.
Hello.
Yeah, please ask quickly.
Yeah, yes, sir. I was saying the pan of the camera movement that you also pointed out. What all explanations do you have for it? Do you have any?
What she said was right, because it was showing the expression. So either you go to cut to close up of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or you just pan first 5 and then bring it over there. So because we know how he speaks, so it's not much more interesting the way this long sentence, congratulations, he speak in a little, say for example, 10 seconds. So instead of showing his face all the time 10 seconds, which will be boring for audience. And also what she said was an expression of other people who in a public place how they are behaving.
Uh-huh.
So director decided to have a little pan rather than having a close-up of each and everyone. So just in a single pan, he goes left and then he comes back to the same person. So it's variation plus also the expression of people. So there are two reasons. Basically.
There may be two cameras on the set.
No, it's a one camera.
But like this decision can okay, sure, got it.